All right, welcome to the Word and Zero channel. Today we're going to react to The View embarrassingly chants 4 more years after Biden's state of confusion address. Well, we all know The View is obviously brought and paid for, probably by the Biden team to previous propaganda. But without further ado, let's watch this video.
Incoherent, from having dementia, from not being in charge. Yesterday, he showed he is engaged. He was impassioned. He was pissed off. Scranton Joe showed up and fought. He had his gloves on from moment one. He was knowledgeable about policy. He turned the immigration issue, which I agree with you is the most difficult issue he's facing, and he turned it into one of the most strongest moments of that speech. They thought they were going to rattle him by wearing the buttons of Laken Riley. He took it and he looked at her parents and he offered condolences. He made it, he went and
hold
he
on, time
rattled
out.
off.
He said her name completely wrong.
Yeah, he said the lady's name wrong. Come on.
How, this woman watched that and didn't even suggest. This man picked up. First of all, he looked like he was gonna die picking the pin up.
How's the Adderall
He's
stuff?
frail as all. What was he doing with his hands the whole time? He don't even have a wedding ring on. What exactly is going on? So he struggles to lean over and pick this pin up, and he go the Lincoln Riley. He might as well say Coach Lincoln Riley. Then he looks over in there up at the sky like he's seeing Jesus, and he's like, well, what I'll say is my condolences go out, but hey man, hey. He don't even know he killed by illegals. How many thousands of illegals to kill people? I swear that's what he said. I think it's in here. I should have read. I got his whole transcript right here. I got to get on that part where it says I think illegals killed a bunch of people. Lincoln Riley. I think the transcription is probably not.
I can pull the video if I can. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's go to right here. Let's pull up this video if I'm saying it. Let me see this work.
It's not about him. It's not about me.
Let's see. Yeah.
Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal.
Yep.
That's right. But how many of thousands of people being killed by illegals?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. I mentioned
but he said something about illegals and all this old crazy stuff.
Lincoln.
But the truth of the matter is that he didn't succeed like she's saying. But what they do, y'all, is they lie to you on The View because they know you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Most people are not watching it. 340 million people, just say 100 million, they ain't watching this. So that means that she know most people ain't watching, so she can say he did great and he was impassioned and he did all this stuff, and it didn't happen. I watched it, and I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I am shocked that he didn't die halfway through it, which shouldn't be a shocker. But as far as him being impassioned, as far as them giving him the pin and him picking it up in a victory, God of mercy, it was terrible.
Yeah.
He said her whole name wrong.
He was struggling hard.
And didn't correct it. He had no idea what her real name was.
Yeah.
Then he didn't give any. He didn't say we're gonna put in place laws to make sure this never happen again. Like he didn't say none of that.
My bad, bro.
I don't know. These people are crazy. Like
my bad.
I feel like if I was a Republican given the State of the Union and they had some controversial killing, but you got to think this is not even controversial, right? This man was illegal and he murdered this girl. This is not a police shooting where the cops were acquitted and the guy died and people are upset about it. This is like an illegal killed this woman and brutally killed her for no reason. He was illegal. Everybody in America could say that was wrong.
Yeah.
It was wrong what that man did. We need justice. Everybody in America should need justice. Why only the Republicans have the pins for Laken Riley? Why only the Republicans? Why can't everybody wear the pin? What all the women at? Women's rights and women month. All right, continue. Let her continue.
All right.
All the points that were in that bipartisan immigration legislation that Donald Trump and his minions sabotaged. I loved the ending. I loved that line, and I hope to hear it over and over again. I may be old, but my ideas are not old.
Right.
And the contrast between, you know, I'm about the future and I'm about restoring rights. I'm not about retribution. I'm not about revenge. That's not me. I think that binary choice, reminding us over and over again. All I can tell you.
If I wasn't a Christian, I probably call it a B word. But I'm a Christian, so I won't ever do that. But if I wasn't, I would. I cannot stand people that sit up there and lie like that. It bothers me. It irks me to no end that this woman, and because people may be listening to her, and she just flat out lying.
All anything you said.
Donald Trump.
Towards the end, he said this thing.
Retribution is Joe Biden. Hold the phone.
4 more years. Okay. 4 more years. Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, welcome back to the Officer Tatum Show. 4 more years of what? These people are crazy to me. It's, you know, and I think they think the same about us. And so I'm trying to be reasonable and diagnose what exactly is going on. I don't believe I'm misled. Donald Trump has his flaws. This dude can't win to save his life in court. He's embattled in all of these things, these controversies. He says stupid stuff. But the policies and the direction of the country is America First MAGA direction.
First, 100%.
This man want to push abortions. He blamed the Supreme Court for overturning Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade is not a constitutional. Well, I said Roe v. Wade. Even in let me see. The woman involved in Roe v. Wade didn't even have an abortion. They're literally using a woman who kept her baby to determine that women should be able to kill their kids. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know why people fight. To me, I'm like, is it the devil? Is it a spiritual warfare that have encapsulated these people so much that they want to fight to sacrifice their children? This stuff ain't even that complicated. I had a choice to have an abortion or not, or at least convince a girl to have an abortion, and that just didn't make sense to me. Why would we do that? It's not that serious. Yeah. You're pregnant. We did the do. We got to just take care of this baby. And then you learn the first time you do it, well, maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't be doing the do. Maybe we hold off. I can't afford to have no more kids. I don't understand what this is even about. They say this IVF thing. I don't really agree with IVF. Man, if you can't have kids, God didn't want you to have kids. This is the thing that shocks me. If you cannot have kids, adopt them. Yeah, there's plenty of kids living and moving out here that need your help and support and love. Why don't you just adopt the kids? And people that have kids, they understand that, you know, I think what happens is people that have kids, they envy people that don't have kids, and people that don't have kids envy people that have kids.
Very true, yeah.
I think it happens a lot. It's like, look, sweetheart, if you can't have kids, it ain't the end of the world. You have a lot more free time. You have a lot more flexibility to do a lot more things. When you have kids, your life gets split into fractions because your life ain't only about you no more. About what you love, what you like, what you think, what direction you want to go in, who you marry, how many dates you go on. You have children, it changed unless you're a dirtbag. And then your life continue to be the same and you just neglect your own kids. So when you're single, don't keep fantasizing. One day I'm gonna have a kid. It ain't what you think it is, man. Kids are tough. They get on your nerves sometimes. They make you want to throw them out a window. You have to be patient. You have to make sacrifices. You ain't losing nothing, essentially, if you just cannot have kids. Just raise other people's kids, love them. It gives you more time to spread love to other people. Or just don't have kids and dedicate yourself to the ministry or doing other things. People get so weird with that, so they go through these extreme, ungodly practices. In my opinion, I think IVF is weird to me. And the other thing that they do, where they put fertilized eggs into, oh, I don't know how they do it. I think they fertilize an egg and put it into another woman to have the baby.
Yeah,
That's crazy to me. We don't need to be doing all this. They bring kids in the world and they trash people anyway. People bring kids in the world, teach them how to be stupid and woke. You might as well just not even have no kids. You're gonna bring them into the world. They in poverty. They dumb and woke. They add no value. They driving 20 miles per hour under the speed limit in the HOV lane. They're one of those people.
yeah.
Just add zero value.
That loss to society.
So you shouldn't be really trying to go all out your way to do that anyway. But forget all that. That's each his own. You live in America. You want to IVF, you IVF. I wouldn't do it. But the whole part about the other young lady that supposedly had to travel to another state to have an abortion, I was listening to a young lady that's a pro-life enthusiast. I forget her name, but she has a big channel. She was just saying that young lady, it wasn't a life-threatening thing. The baby was disabled, right? So it's probably going to have a special needs kid.
Oh,
So she
really?
wanted to kill the kid
Was he alive?
because she didn't want to have to deal with a special needs kid. So in Texas, you can't just kill your kid because you don't want it. So she had to go somewhere else to sacrifice her child because she wanted to be selfish.
Hold on. Watching the video. If you enjoy my content, I guarantee you will enjoy
Hey,
Taylor.
listen, man. Shout out Brandon Tatum, man. His ad roll. You love it. But that'll be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. And Brandon Tatum made a very good point. I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, man. If you can't take care of the kid, then don't try to have the kid in the first place. But yeah, and Biden's speech is horrible. And well, I mean, we can all tell, and the View is coping hard with the Biden speech. That was horrible. But make sure you like, subscribe, do the whole thing. By next week, my channel will be way more fleshed out. I'll try to have an end screen or a better, I guess, UI on my YouTube. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. All right.